Hi. So today I've had a lot of requests for posing, and I'm gonna show you how to pose a month-old little kid. I've only worked with him, I should say her, it's a her, twice, but first time doesn't really count because we didn't really do anything. But anyway, I usually don't like to get them on the table and just start petting them because I will save the pets for later. When we're done, I'll pet them before I bring them like I was up here. But usually if you work with them enough, they do pretty good anyway. So what I do is I will plop their rears up and down so that way it gets their feet right under their hip, which is where they need to be when they're sitting. So that's the first thing I do, and then I keep my hand right on their butt so that way they don't scooch their feet back like you can see him doing right now. And then I'll take my hand and put it right on their jawline because you don't want to choke them, but you can get it right on their jawline or just right under the beginning of their chin, right under their jaw. So I'll just show you. And so for little ones, they're pretty finicky, and if they get a little too curious, I'll tap their nose like I just did. And you don't have to do it very hard, you just have to be repetitive, and they will eventually settle down. So you can see that he hasn't gotten used to posing, so I haven't worked with him enough. But to give you an idea, because a 3-week-old will do the same thing, and sometimes I'll hold them in place, and all I'm doing right here is just going like this on the back part of his jaw, and trying to keep him from turning his head side to side, so that way it stops his curiosity a lot easier.
He's like, yeah, no, not happening.
Yeah. Yep. And they usually will hit a climax like he just did. You see, he's finally calmed down. It's because he just hit the climax, and then he'll sit. And then I just hold my hand right here, and he's pretty good. So that was a really good sit. And then they might go through the climax again before they do it. And right there, he was trying to nibble on me, so I'll just tap his nose. And sometimes they won't pose really pretty, but at least they'll sit still. So I'll leave them there for a few seconds to get them used to the fact that as long as they sit still, I'm happy. And then gradually we'll just focus on making sure they sit pretty. So I just tapped his nose, and he's trying to bite me. And a lot of times with these younger ones, I will just let the first pose be good enough. But for the video's sake, I'm going to keep going with this one and see if he'll sit still. He's trying to put his head down, so that's why I'm not letting go. I might have to go get another one because I don't think he's going to sit still. I keep calling him he. But what I usually like to do is I like to get them to sit still, and then I will pick them up off of the table to let them know that they did a good job, and I reward them with pets after that. So this one, she's not gonna do it again. So the best thing, I did get her to pose once, come back the next day, and do it again the same way. And then once she poses the first time, even if your hand just stays right there, she'll get used to the fact that you're not touching her. She'll be calm and she'll be happy that you're not touching her. So she'll sit still longer, or you might even be able to get her to pose 2 times, or usually she poses a lot quicker, so she doesn't take as long to reach that climax. So this particular one is a L&R baby, L&R Blaze with floppy trails. So she's looking really nice in the head so far. I mean, she's only 4 weeks, but it's something that I look for is the width of the brow right here, the length of the ears. So her ears are really short, which is awesome. You can tell that her crown, how close her ears are, is too close. So she's gonna have a crown. Her mom has a wide enough crown, but you can tell that this part from between the eyes through the ears is probably not going to be as wide as desired, but it will be wide enough to breed back to her daddy, which has the really wide brow, really wide crown. But I'm really happy with her short ears because her daddy has just a smidge too long. He's right on the border of being acceptable, but I would like him to have shorter ears right at the jawline, not below the jawline like his are. And so I think that's about it for this one. Thank you for watching.